Hi, I just wanted to share my experience of 2024. So, January 2024, I got my egg pick retrieval slash pickup done from Gangaram. And in the follicular cycle, we made 4 eggs, out of which 2 were mature. In luteal phase, we made 6 eggs. We had 6 egg retrievals, out of which 4 were mature, but none of them converted into embryos for me. I started Varsha's medication in around first week of February, and I waited. I was advised to give at least 3 months prior to trying again, because that's how much time it takes. So we kept patience, and I had did my 3 month course, and May end, we again went for egg retrieval. In follicular phase, we had 6 eggs retrieved, out of which 4 were mature, and in luteal phase, we had eight, 8-ish egg retrievals, out of which 3 were mature, and out of these, 4 turned into embryos for me. And we got the transfer done in September and had our happy news in October. Rest waiting for the good time. So I really think that any medication taken with a lot of faith and right amount of guidance has optimum results. So thank you so much.
This is a case that I worked on recently. As you can see, the patient is very young, absolutely healthy, fit for her age, but there was, difficulty in conception. Now, um, in every case of difficult conception or infertility, as a homeopath, we need to dig deeper. And we are often asked on this group and many others that how will homeopathy address my condition, right? But and we do want to answer you with a specific answer, and we wish that we had a specific answer for you in that respect. The problem is that every case of infertility will um, present itself with a different history, with a different uh, tangible causative factor. Even in cases of unexplained infertility, we as a homeopath, we have to keep digging down as to what has happened in the body, that the normal physiology has gone off, and something is wrong, which is not even tangible on results, or on test results, ultrasounds, or the hormone tests that are done usually in such cases. Now, what I'm trying to come at, let me talk about this case and try to explain what I'm trying to say. So this was a case of a young female struggling with conception for about 2 to 3 years already. The problem was the eggs that she had even done IVF cycles. She had undertaken IVF for a couple of cycles already. The problem was that the eggs that were retrieved, they were not getting fertilized to form healthy embryos. And it was happening over and over again. Each cycle of IVF was leaving her more dejected and in a worse mental state, I would say. Uh, when she came to homeopathy, I tried to understand her case as best as I could. And when I went into the history, there were two significant things that that came to my attention. One was the use of cannabis, that was recreational use of cannabis that was there in the background. And the second thing was there was a history of tuberculosis. In the last few years, there was a history of tuberculosis in the patient for which anti-tubercular treatment had been taken. Now, the recreational use of cannabis, because the patient is already struggling with something, I thought that let me give her a detox for cannabis and start there. But uh, it didn't help her case much. And we didn't see many changes in the next IVF cycle also. We kept on treating her and her partner as well. But in my opinion, the main cause of the egg quality being lower than expected at her age was the use of anti-tubercular drugs, which had left the ovaries functioning inappropriately, or which had really affected the ovarian physiology. And that is why the egg quality had really deteriorated, and the eggs were not uh, getting fertilized into healthy embryos. So that's what I had to focus on. I had to treat the ovarian damage that was done by the anti-tubercular drugs. And that's how, when I addressed that specifically in a few months, because to change the egg quality, it's a cycle. It takes about 6 to 7 weeks to change even sometimes 8 weeks to change the quality of eggs or to improve the egg quality. So, over a period of about 3 months, we could um, undergo another IVF cycle after that was addressed, and number of eggs retrieved were increased, as well as the quality of they were fertilized, and the quality of the embryo was very good this time, and she could conceive finally. So that was what this case was all about. But again, so just try to understand, if she had come to me and she had just asked me, what will you do for me, without me knowing anything about her case, I would not be able to give her any answer, because I really don't know where is the imbalance in the body. Or it was only after detailed case taking, detailed casework, that I could understand where the problem actually was. And we could address that with homeopathy beautifully, and the result was positive. So I was just here today just to give you a case example, so that if you are looking to use homeopathy for infertility, just to make you understand that homeopathy is a very deep acting therapy, and it can really, really address a lot of physiological issues and even pathological issues that cannot be otherwise addressed only with conventional medicines. And that is where the hurdle to conception lies in a lot of cases. So you have a good day, and feel free to ask your questions if at all you have any.